In today's video, let's go over some more custom LEGO Star Wars sets that we all wish LEGO would make. Let's get into them. So guys, welcome back everyone to another episode of the crazy custom LEGO Star Wars set series I do on my channel. This is episode number 14. I've been doing these since 2017, and actually the first episode of this series is the most popular video on my channel with almost 500,000 views. So, yeah, supposedly you guys like this series. I like making them. Kind of just a chill, laid-back little video going over some concept sets that we all wish LEGO would actually make. So without further ado, guys, let's get into it. We got quite a few good creators in this video. None of these sets, full disclaimer, are not made by me. All the links to the original creators will be down below, and of course I'll credit them in the video also. Definitely go follow all these people on their socials. I just like making this video just to kind of, promote these guys a little bit more and to get their work a little bit more spread out there. So let's get into it, guys. Alright guys, moving on to the first creator, we got Toxic Tiger 11_SW. So it's actually been a while since he made a concept set, and they came back with an absolute banger right here, guys. So this is a concept of the new 2023 501st Battle Pack, being set number 75345, the 501st Specialist Battle Pack. Pretty much based off of every rumor and leak that we have going for the set in 2023. He made it all into one beautiful box art right here. I mean, this this honestly looks like something that could be on the shelf. I love how a lot of these concept creators are actually doing, they're keeping the LEGO Star Wars box art actually updated. They've got the actual dark bluish gray and black greebling on the side. They got the actual stripe going down, and this really does look like something that could be on the shelf starting January. Of course, the 501st Specialist Trooper, Heavy Troopers, and then also the Clone Officer, and of course the build in the set is kind of just thrown in there. It's just a recolored of the 2012 Battle Pack build. So the build itself is probably not too close to what we will actually get in 2023, but the minifigures I think are pretty spot on. But nonetheless, guys, I think this is a great set to start off the video with. Let's move on to some more. Alright guys, moving on to the next one right here. This is actually from Bricks_just4me over on Instagram, and this is a very cool accessory pack concept art where there's only one thing I think I would change personally, but this being a 2/12 accessory pack. So as of right now, guys, the rumor is we'll have no new accessory packs going into 2023, which that definitely kind of sucks. I don't know if it's something to do with like supply chain issues, just on LEGO's end, because at least for the clone accessory pack in 2022, basically impossible. Those guys cannot be found basically in any LEGO store. They've literally only been in stock on LEGO.com like 4 times the entire year in the USA. But this is a 2/12 one, guys. The only thing I would change in here is, of course, not put Commander Cody. I would probably change it out for a nice-looking Airborne Trooper. Even if they take the 2020 Airborne Trooper out of the Grievous Starfighter, put that thing in here. Especially so that Airborne Trooper is not $70 anymore. If you guys check the price of that Airborne Trooper, absolutely insane. So if we can get one in a nice little $15 accessory pack, that'd be cool. Crab Droid, always, very nice little build. What they should have put in the ATTE to begin with, but the only thing I think going against this for LEGO's end, what I feel like they don't want to actually do this because they don't want to decrease sales of the ATTE, since basically right now a lot of us are buying the ATTE, multiple of them mainly for the clone troopers. You know what I mean? Like, I think all of us don't mind a couple ATTE builds, but once you start getting into like the 3, the 4, and the 5s, it starts getting a little repetitive, I feel, and we're really only buying those for the clone troopers. So I think LEGO would probably do a different style clone trooper if they do another accessory pack, but currently for right now, there's not one in the rumor list for 2023. Alright guys, moving on to Brick Wizard 59, a very big classic in the concept art community. I mean, this guy's been making fire concepts for like the last 4 years, and actually a very good friend of the channel. I definitely wish he would make a new concept set like every day. But he's actually got a few new sets right here, guys, based off of Clone Wars Season 7. First one being the Battle for Urbana. This is based off the opening scene of the first episode of the Siege of Mandalore arc. And this is a pretty cool concept right here, guys. A pretty stacked minifigure list. I mean, honestly, this set for being like maybe $80, maybe $100 if they were to make it. This is a very stacked list. We got, Phase 2 Commander Cody, Phase 2 Captain Rex, Obi-Wan, Anakin, a droid, and R2-D2. So nonetheless, guys, a very cool little concept. And there's definitely something that kind of reminds me of the Spider-Man bridge battle, where I definitely think if they were to do a Star Wars version of that, I think it would be actually pretty cool. And I think personally this might be a little too late for the average, Star Wars fan to really care about this set. I think for most people this would probably just be like a minifigure pack. And we all know, LEGO is not the best at actually coming out with sets in a timely manner. We're getting the UCS Razor Crest, basically 2 years too late. And, again, I think that's a great set. I think there's a lot of cool things about it. I think it looks good. But, again, for my personal opinion, and probably for their sales analytics as well, it would have been a lot better if they actually made that 2 years ago instead of 2 years after it got blown up. So same thing right here, guys. I feel like this is a great set. A lot of stuff going good for it, but it's probably, again, maybe 2 years too late for LEGO to really ever do something like this. But let's move on to the next one, guys. So we're actually moving on, guys, to another Clone Wars Season 7 set right here. This is actually one where I think it's a stronger possibility and probably a very good chance that LEGO might actually come out with this pretty soon. That being Darth Maul's attack in the hallway and the Venator. Basically just having a regular Darth Maul right here, just the same out of the Siege of Mandalore set, and then also 3 32nd clones. I feel like LEGO has a lot of potential to make these little $35 hallway scenes. You know, one thing I think we can all agree with for LEGO Star Wars is I feel like there's not too much consistency over the years where, you know, literally it should be like a streamlined thing, like every single April for the next like 5-10 years, you know, come out with a $35 hallway scene, you know what I mean? Like there's so much stuff they kind of dropped the ball on. The only thing that I really got to give them credit for is the little $20 dual sets. You know, at least they've been doing that, you know, congruently for the last, you know, 3 or 4 years. And that's a really cool concept. I feel like there's a lot of stuff LEGO could be doing, you know, based off of Star Wars that all kind of fits into the same like sub-theme of Star Wars and, you know, do it on a more timely manner. You know, literally, imagine if this set came out, you know, June 2020, you know, a month after Clone Wars Season 7 ended, and their sales would be through the roof, but this one would still sell well. Again, it would kind of just be like a bigger battle pack. Everyone would just get it for the clones. But, again, on LEGO's end, I feel like they're really bad at making stuff in a timely manner, but that's everything from BrickWizard59. Alright guys, so speaking of hallway scenes right here, I've actually got another one coming in from Bricktory Lap over on Instagram. So this one actually being from Kenobi. I feel like this is kind of a forgotten hallway scene technically, and I would classify this as one and another one where LEGO could make a $35 set out of it, being when he's actually in Fortress Inquisitorius. You know, this is when he's actually underwater and, you know, facing the stormtroopers down there. It could be another thing where, again, you know, just like this set kind of says, maybe get Talia out of there. Maybe we don't need Talia, but literally imagine this: Obi-Wan Kenobi, say 2 regular stormtroopers, and then a purge trooper. I feel like that would be a solid little 4-piece combo right there for the minifigures, and nonetheless, I think that'd be a great idea and a very cool concept of it right here. Alright guys, then one more from the same person. This is actually from the Book of Boba Fett, being the Skywalker Academy, basically when they went back to, you know, where Luke's little Jedi Academy is. And this one right here is a pretty crazy little set. Definitely something where, again, in a timely manner, should have came out 6 months ago. I feel like anytime now, you know, people really wouldn't care about it. Since none of the minifigures are going to be too exclusive, the only thing, I feel like really the only way this could sell well in today's market would be if they actually made a new, old Ahsoka in this set. And, you know, there's actually one in this concept right here, and I feel like this is definitely a fun little set. Again, another one of those where maybe for 40-50 bucks, literally only have maybe Ahsoka, Grogu, and then you know, Luke Skywalker. Maybe drop the Mando, you know, drop the minifigure count a little bit, you know, make it like a $40 set, and put down in price, you know, have it come out along Book of Boba Fett, and this probably would have been a fun little set. But I think, again, timely manner wise, just not really possible anymore. But that's everything from Bricktory Lap, guys. Let's move on to the final creator with some very cool stuff. Alright guys, moving on to Brick Set Ideas over on Instagram. This guy comes out with a lot of stuff. I mean, this guy's got like over 50 posts of just beautiful work. I'm only going to go over 2 of these right here, guys. My favorite ones being first one kind of in the Bad Batch theme. We got Bad Batch coming up here in a couple months. The 75350, the Imperial Command Shuttle, basically based off that final scene of Bad Batch Season 1. And you know, I definitely think the finale of Bad Batch was a little lackluster, but this is definitely a cool little set right here where we could get a couple brand new minifigures. And this is something where I feel like maybe based off of Bad Batch Season 2, depending on kind of exactly where they go, would be pretty cool right here, guys. You know, we get a new Kaminoan, we get some incredible Imperial Commandos, and then also that Scientist girl. So I think this set, as it sits right now, would be a beautiful like $70 set. You know, imagine that. Kind of like the Republic Attack Shuttle from back in, I believe, 2009 that came out. Literally, as this set sits right here, 70 bucks on the shelf. I think that'd be a game changer. I think a lot of people would buy it, and you know, especially if they release it in a timely manner. You know, give it to us literally March of next year. You know, on the height, you know, of the Bad Batch, like literally in the middle of the series, and it would sell well. Alright guys, moving on to the last one for the video, we got Fortress Inquisitorius from Brickside Ideas also. You know, this is definitely kind of in the same vein as Darth Vader's castle. I feel like it's not a needed set, but I would not be disappointed if they actually kind of did the exact same thing they did with the Vader castle and say drop it like randomly as like an Amazon exclusive, like, you know, 2023 June, you know? You know, I feel like this one's definitely a little bit uglier than, you know, Vader's castle. It really is just like a black tower with really no detail. I like how it opens up on the back, actually, though. The minifigure selection, you know, that's fine. Again, you know, get a Purge Trooper in there. You know, the Snow Speeder, that's kind of whatever. I think overall, you know, this set could have worked, you know, if it was, you know, produced right. Maybe a little bit better, maybe a little bit more detail, and, you know, closer to the Kenobi series. But so I would actually not bet against it. We'll never see this right here. I would personally not buy it unless I got it for very cheap. But if they actually made this a kind of a carbon copy of the Vader castle, castle, I definitely could see why they do it. You know, I would not be disappointed that it was a set on their lineup, but again, nothing really too crazy for me, but the concept nonetheless is very, very cool. All right, so as always, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. All the credit to the creators are down below. Definitely go drop them a follow. Definitely go like their stuff. They come out with a lot more cooler stuff that I don't always show in the videos. And yeah, thank you guys all so much for watching this video. Support's been crazy. I have had a couple of questions in the past week where I got this crew neck from. It was actually part of the Target and Lego collab they did back in December 2021. Not available anymore. I'm very fortunate I got this. I'm a big fan of it. You know, nice little crew neck right here. But that's all for this video, guys. Thank you so much. I'll do another one of these maybe a month or two from now, and we'll see what is new and what other crazy concepts people are making. I'll see you guys all in the next video, guys, coming out tomorrow. Stay tuned for more. See you guys later. Bye, guys, and stay safe.